Okay, so in this short video, I'm going to explain the process that I've done with over 200 clients at this point. It's been so fun and across like 15 different industries on how to actually scale your business with video. I'm not talking about posting a reel here and there or posting a TikTok or running one ad campaign. I'm talking about actually scaling your business for longevity with video, using video as the main driver, the main tool to do that. So that doesn't happen just by one off videos or things like that. It takes an actual system in place to do this. And we've done this with over 200 clients, really seeing how video can really change and scale your business. So I'm going to walk you quickly through how we do this, who the heck I am, and how we can connect further if this resonates with what you feel like you're looking for. So this is for you if you meet this criteria. Number one, you do great work for your clients. Your clients love you. They rave about you. They recommend you to their friends. They just love what you do. But there seems to be a disconnect because your business isn't growing as it should. Either your revenue is kind of inconsistent based on seasonality, based on the year, or it's based on how many referrals you get or things like that. And it just doesn't feel like you have a really good grasp on how to grow the income and scale your business predictably and sustainably. Leads are really consistent if you're relying on referrals, or maybe you have some lead sources, but still very inconsistent, still not something that you feel like you have a full grasp or control over. And so it makes the business feel like it's not something you can control. And revenue can feel stagnant. It's either up and down or just feels stagnant, and you're trying to really scale past maybe the 500K or 1 million, or get scale up to 5 million, whatever that goal is for you. And you want more for your life and your business. If you're anything like me, business isn't just business, there's purpose attached to it. And so you want to actually fulfill a greater purpose, and you want to actually do more with your business and with your life. And so it's pushing you to do more, and you want to do better. And I think that's something that every business owner really has on the inside of them. They see the vision, they see what their business could be, and so they want to do anything they can to make that happen. So if you meet any of that criteria, this video is for you. And obviously, you see on the screen here my face in a lot of different places. But I want to pose this question to you of what do you feel like if what if video could actually fix all of your problems? Obviously not maybe personal problems, but all your business problems. Like, what if video was a major vehicle in fixing those problems? Like, what would that change for you? I want to share a little bit about my journey and how I got here and why the heck you should maybe listen to me. My journey, I quit my job in 2020, always wanted to do something with social media. And so I came across a course on how to run paid ads for local businesses to help them get customers. That started my journey of starting my first marketing agency. I worked with really honed in on real estate and only did like became like a kind of like a lead engine, lead source for agents. But then through all that experience, we worked with over 15 different industries. We produced over 20,000 leads within like a 3 year span. And we spent over $750,000 in ads. And so that is a lot of repetition and time in the game to really see what works, what doesn't, and why something works and why something doesn't work. And so through that journey here, sorry, I skipped a few pages. I only did leads and ads for a few years, but then through all this repetition, I started realizing the magic of video. Video, we started with a video campaign back in like 2021 when videos were still kind of starting to pop off, and that video for myself, my company, and my clients' companies outperformed every other marketing piece ever. And so this made me pay attention because it's like, oh, wait, there's something to this. Why is this converting more leads than any other medium, any other source? And so made me pay attention. And then I created a whole process around this to make video the foundation of your marketing strategy in your business. So that's what I'm going to walk you through here. So The process here is you see this picture of a funnel. You've probably seen this before if you've done any sort of marketing research before, but I want to add a few pieces to it that not a lot of people talk about. So, yes, you have a funnel. So you have the top of funnel, as people call it. It's awareness. You need enough people to be aware of you, to be able to engage with you, and then be able to convert with you. So awareness, engagement, conversion. So that's top of funnel is awareness, middle of funnel is engagement, and the last part of that is conversion. What people don't talk about is that video is the number one building trust tool that you can possibly use. And so, in order to go from, it's not just about the funnel, but it's also about the transition of what the goal is. So, for example, here, awareness, people know you, but in order to transition someone from awareness to engagement, they need to form a belief about you, your company, who you help, why you're a better choice than the other people that are doing the same thing. There needs to be a belief in you as the founder, in your business. They need to believe you to be able to engage with you. I'm going to show you later on how we exactly do that. And then once they believe you, they still have to trust you. And belief is not the same as trust. You can believe something is true. Like, I could believe that water boils. I believe that water boils at, I think it's 100 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure. I forgot that. I can believe that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, but I don't have to trust that to believe it. It's just fact, it's just true. But when there's a risk involved, that's when it involves trust. So if someone is wanting to do business with you, they have a risk involved. They're putting their time, their money, their resources, their energy into you. And so when you own a service based business, they have to trust you because there is a potential that you don't do the job, that you do it the wrong way, that you let them down with what they expected. And so the trust, the conversion from engagement, the transition from engagement to conversion, you have to build trust with your audience, and video is the best way to do that, hands down. So I'm going to walk you through this process a little bit of how we do that specifically, because there's a lot of different ways of how people say that they do this thing, but this is our experience. This is what we know works best. And so if this resonates with you, let's walk through this. Okay, first step is awareness. So getting people to know you. Video ads that are constantly in front of your market is how we build awareness. We could try and build a content portfolio for 6, 12 months, 24 months to get people to know you. And that just takes a really long time, to be quite honest. So we found the best way to get in front of your ideal clients and create awareness is video campaigns like this. Instead of relying on algorithms and all those things, we just pay for Instagram and Facebook to put you in front of your ideal clients. It is the best way to do it, hands down. So you can see a few examples of some campaigns. Everything's video based, as you can see here. We've done through like a pressure washing company, real estate teams, things like that. And this starts generating leads in your business, which is huge because people aren't just viewing a video and liking and commenting. People are actually viewing these videos that we create, we script and all those things, when we run these campaigns, and they're actually becoming actual leads for your business. Okay, so the next stage here is engagement, which when people engage with us is when we start to build a sense of belief. And so that's the purpose of our content. So we want to create belief, and the way that we do that is authority-based content and also relatable content. So not just, hey, I'm the expert in this industry and here's why, but also relatable content about your personality, about your day-to-day life, like the area that you live in. You want to have a balance and a mix of both authority and relatable content to create engagement, which creates belief in you and your company. These are obviously a few examples across different industries. Lastly is conversion, the conversion only happens when there is trust. So every part of this process is actually built trust through video, without you even having a conversation with them yet. And so much trust and investment has been built. One of my favorite examples is this huge real estate team out in Arizona. She gets most of her leads and all of her clients basically come through referrals and YouTube. And so she goes to a brand new client, never spoken before, and she goes up to the door and she's like, "Hey, how's it going? Go here for the listing appointment." She's like, "Oh my gosh, yes, yes, come on in." Like it feels like they've already met each other, they already know each other, and the prospect is asking, "Oh yeah, how's your dog doing? How's your family doing?" Why is that? Is because so much trust through the content has been built where the prospect feels like they already know this real estate agent. And of course, they chose her as their listing agent, a huge house, because there was already pre built trust in the whole marketing process and through her YouTube. So, this is the only way that conversion happens is through those things. Now, something that we want to make sure that's set up with you. Obviously, AI is such a huge thing. One of the best case uses I think for AI, and for local service business, is to use AI to actually convert these leads that are coming in through this system. So we help you set up your AI assistant internally to really to call, to text, to email all these leads to make sure we squeeze as much juice out of these leads as possible that you're getting through a system like this, and then you're able to convert more of these people into actual closed transactions. One of the biggest things that I've noticed in being in marketing for over 5 years now and working with over 200 businesses and all those things is there's so much wasted marketing efforts, and there's wasted time and just resources because people are doing marketing, but the marketing isn't actually helping them grow their business. And so my biggest thing is that this marketing is actually perfectly aligned with your business goals to actually help you reach the goals that you set out to do. Anything else is just a distraction and it's wasteful. Few client examples from some of my favorites. Jim Grady, he is a real estate agent in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. He was a broker in charge in the Mount Pleasant Coldwell Banker office for 5 years. He went back into full-time sales, went from starting over, not being out of the business for 5 years, to over $250,000 in GCI in the first 12 months. Insane. Such a great example. You can see his review here or look at his social media here. Another great example is a local wash company, a pressure wash company. Their jobs were so up and down and inconsistent depending on the week, the month, all those things. Within about 3 months, quickly, as you could see here, Facebook and Instagram became their number one lead source, and they never had to worry about inconsistent jobs again. You can see here they generated over 10K in revenue 1 month just from what we did. So many other results because we've worked with so many other industries, and you can screenshot and check all these people out. The next steps really quick. If you've already booked a call with us, great. We'll see you on the call. If you have not, if you click this QR code, it'll take you to a page where you can fill out a few questions and hop on a call with myself, and we can see if this is a good fit for your business, what your goals are, and we can make that decision together. This is not a hard sales call. It's just an opportunity to get to connect. So hope to see you there. Peace.